Daytime Live. Now, as we continue celebrating our senior citizens, our elders, we are going to dive into a discussion about whether it is still important to actually listen to our elders. Is there still some importance in the words of wisdom that they give? Do we still care? So we have the manager of Prodigal Son, Mr. Danny Brownie, and Prodigal Son himself joining us on Daytime Live. Give them a round of applause, please. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Danny, let's start with you. Are you an elder, by the way? Are you
Don't try that, you know. Don't try that. I represent the youth. Youths. Yes.
Well, Danny, how important is it for us to actually listen to the words of wisdom from our elders?
Listen, I think that the elders, wisdom is something that you learn. Over time, you learn and you pick up things along the way.
Experience
and I believe
wisdom.
the youth today, if they listen to their elders, the world would not be the way it is now. Because so often I see youth, they believe Google is everything, right? And a lot of times, just some simple things that the elders would say, these are the simple little phrases. You know, the Bible says,
Like what?
All right, spare the rod and spoil the child, right? The reality, take for instance that. Nowadays, wisdom, them dear things like, you know, you must talk to your children, and you must not
Abuse.
yeah, man, you must not abuse them and them things. But look how the world turned out. The kids nowadays are hard. Sorry, some of them are not too good. And if you look at even, for instance, in the first world countries, the way the kids speak to their parents nowadays, they're out of control, totally. And I'm saying, when you say spare the rod and spoil the child, I'm saying, you know, teach and pick the discipline, man. And these things, a lot of these things are from the Bible.
From the Bible. Prodigal Son, have you been listening to any elders?
Of course.
Yeah? What are some of the things you remember them saying and it helps? I see you looking at Danny. I thought you said you weren't an elder.
I just looked to the left. Craig,
I didn't see it.
what are you implying?
I didn't see
What
it.
are some of the things you remember that have helped you? That's your phone. It's okay.
Listen
It's
to
all
your
right.
elders.
Give it to me.
You see?
I
It's
hope
okay.
it's the elders.
The
Elders, I said, you should have turned off your phone before.
I actually did.
You did. You're too popular. All right. Tell me some of the things that you can remember your elders saying.
All
to
right,
you.
like one of the most popular phrases for me is long road brings sweat, but shortcut draw blood. And that is very applicable today and throughout life, in my own life.
How so?
Because paraphrase, it simply means that whatever you're doing in life, take the time and do it. Because oftentimes, even people who man will say, oh, they might do this and they might do that, you get it quick, it just gone quick. But when you spend time and you earn, you do things the right way, the correct way, you understand that it lasts for long.
The thing that's happening now, though, because, you know, we go through the generations, you know, and them have different names for it, and them did have Generation X, and then they had baby boomers, and we are currently in the generation of the millennials. That's what they call them now.
Yeah.
What they're arguing is that a lot of these old-fashioned ways don't really apply to the things that are happening now. Not all of them, you know, but some of them don't really apply. So they're saying that, boy, there are a lot of things, like now is the time for change. Now is the time, because you have youths that realize a whole heap of things from a lot earlier now. You have 2-year-olds with them iPads and them phones and them doing things
but
that,
Craig,
you know, the elders
one of the
never
things
did.
we need to understand that wisdom is constant.
Correct.
Methodologies change.
However, it is also constant for the old to learn some things from the young.
And
as
nothing
well.
is wrong with that.
Yeah, correct.
Nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
So that's why I said methodologies change.
True.
No, I don't subscribe to things like, you know what, I used to have to sit down and do this and do that and do that, so I'm going to punish my children because I can afford to give them stuff, but I'm not going to give them because I did struggle. I don't subscribe to that. But then the wisdom, what our elders taught us, is that you should teach them how to use it. I don't want to leave money and give to my children, so to speak, yes, but I want to leave and impart the wisdom. I want to leave something in them, not to them, so that after
one of
me
the
gone, them can use it.
That is one of the things I used to do with my younger son now. Like, when he was growing out at the age where he carry lunch to school and growing into the lunch money stage now, I'm telling him, say, look, you're not going to get no lunch money unless you can do maths. So if you can't work out and understand change,
money don't make
how much
sense.
you need for pay and get back your change, then you can't get lunch money. It's as simple as that. So once I can see where you can do simple addition and subtraction and them things, then you can start getting
Get the lunch money.
You
Okay.
understand? Other than that, you just have to eat.
Craigie T, let me throw something out to our audience. Let me see who has a mic. Who has a mic? Mic up. All right, wonderful. Hello, sir. Welcome to Daytime Live.
Welcome. I am feeling welcome to
Oh,
Daytime
wonderful,
Live.
wonderful. Now, based on your experience, what's your name, please? What's your name?
I am Samuel Mills.
Okay, Mr. Mills, based on your experience, do you think young people actually care about what elders have to say and the words of wisdom from our elders?
It's vice versa. Some do care, and some won't listen.
Okay.
Those that care, they have the potential, and they are on the way to go forward. But these that are not listening, then we have a problem. They end up nowhere. They're quicker to end up in trouble.
That's right.
Understood.
Understood.
Two words from Mr. Mills. I want to ask you something. Are you the same Sammy that did plant the piece of corn?
I can't with you, you know.
My word beer, and it beer, but it did not kill Sammy.
You see that? What did I tell you? I told you that the Lord would have me at this table to restore order and sanity.
So Craigie T,
Yeah,
thank you.
them
Please pour it.
and-
And to Danny too, pour it on him now. Prodigal, I'm so glad we're on the same page. Who has the second mic? Who has the second mic? Oh, wonderful. Hello, what's your name,
Hi.
please?
I am Valerie Donaldson.
Valerie
Hi,
Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Hi, Miss Donaldson. Now, based on something Craigie T said earlier, that, you know, we learn from each other, the generations learn from each other. Is there anything you have learned from the younger generation that you could share with us? Craigie, you're on your own.
Not much from the younger generation because, you know, I don't remember right now what I could say that I learned from them that is profitable for us.
Profitable for doctrine
hopefully
and
we'll leave
reproof.
you with some
Yeah,
bit
I
of
think you should
information
just
that
go
will
to a
help.
break with that because you just got thrown
Yeah, man,
out.
we're going straight to break. We'll be right back on Daytime Live.